My child, do not look away. This message has found you, and it has found you for a reason. God says your genetic editing therapy will cause a mutation in 5 years. This is the truth that has been sitting in your spirit, the cold whisper you feel late at night when the house is quiet and you are alone with your thoughts. You did it, you went through with the procedure, because you were told it was hope. You were told it was the future, a way to fix what was broken, a way to secure a life you deserved. But even as you did it, even as the person in the white coat explained the science and smiled, you felt a tiny, cold thread of doubt. You, my child, are the one who always reads the fine print. You are the one who researches, who checks, who double-checks. But this time you were rushed. The fear of not doing it was made to be stronger than the fear of doing it. They made you feel that the clock was ticking, that this was your only chance. And so you signed the paper. You trusted. And you have been carrying a silent, invisible weight ever since. That feeling you get, that you are somehow an outsider in your own body now, that is your spirit telling you that something is wrong. That small, nagging ache you sometimes feel, the one you dismiss as just getting older or stress, it is not. It is the echo of a foreign signature, a code that was not mine, being written into your cells. I see the weight you carry. I see the moments you wake up suddenly at 3 a.m., your heart pounding for no reason. I see you checking on everyone else, but who checks on you? Who sees the burden you carry? I do. And I am here to tell you that the 5-year clock is ticking, yes, but this message is your intervention. This is the divine interruption. The reversal of this curse is not in 5 years. The reversal begins now. It must be activated before the sun sets tomorrow evening. The angels have been given their orders. They are waiting for you. If you feel the cold, hard truth of this word sinking into your bones, if you feel that shiver of recognition, you must signal to the heavens that you are ready. Press the like button on this video right now, not for me, not for a machine, but as an act of faith, a flare sent up in the dark to show that you have received the message. This is the first step. Do it now. The scrollers have already moved on. The doubters have already clicked away. But you are still here. Because you know. You know this is about you. I am going to tell you what they did not tell you. The antagonist is not a single person. It is a promise. A false promise whispered by a spirit of false science, a spirit of greed that puts profit before people. The clinic, the doctors, they are not all evil, but they are blinded. They are repeating what they were told, selling a product they do not truly understand. They sold you a cure, but they gave you a chain. They put their human, flawed, greedy signature on your very code, a code that I wrote, a code that was perfect in its design for you. The injustice is the anxiety that you have been living with. That hidden pain, that quiet voice that tells you something is off. You have felt a change in your own body, haven't you? A tiredness that sleep doesn't fix. A new sensitivity to certain things, certain foods, certain lights. A fog in your memory that wasn't there before. You went to the doctor, and they ran tests. They told you, everything looks fine, your levels are normal, it's just stress. They made you feel like you were crazy. They made you doubt your own senses. But I am here to tell you, you are not crazy. Your spirit is telling the truth. What you feel is the echo of the corruption, the shadow of the mutation that is beginning to seed itself. They told you it was editing. I am telling you it was an invasion. This hidden poison, this ticking time bomb, is scheduled to lock in. That 5-year mark is not a random number. It is a date. It is a spiritual deadline set by the enemy, the moment the change becomes permanent, irreversible by their science. They are counting on your silence. They are counting on you to believe their lies, to believe that you are fine until the mutation shows itself, and then it will be too late. But I am the God of the impossible. I am the God who splits the sea, and I am the God who rewrites the code. We are at year 4, month 11. The window is closing. But for me, a closing window is a doorway. I am here to tell you how this divine reversal will happen. The lie they have built will be exposed. It will crumble. Right now, as I am speaking to you, there is a person who was inside. A lab technician, a scientist, a researcher. Someone who was part of the project. And their conscience has broken. They saw the real data. Not the clean, polished data they showed you and the public, but the real, messy, terrifying data that showed the risk. The data they buried. This person has been living in fear, but their fear of God has finally become greater than their fear of man. They are about to speak. They are about to leak the files. This leak will be the earthly echo of my divine action. But do not focus on them. This is not about their story. This is about your story. Their whistleblowing is just the thunder in the distance that proves the storm of your healing is here. Your healing will not wait for the news. Your healing comes first. Tonight, you must perform a simple, powerful act. An act of reclaiming your own body. You must do this before you sleep. You cannot wait until tomorrow. You will find a glass of pure, clean water. It must be clean. Not from the tap, where there are impurities, but bottled, spring, or filtered water. It must be pure. You will hold this glass in your left hand. This is your receiving hand, the hand closest to your heart. You will then place your right hand, your hand of power and authority, over the top of the glass. You are sealing it. You are consecrating it. Then, you will speak to the water. You will say these words aloud. Do not whisper them. Let the air hear you. Let the walls of your room hear you. Let the enemy hear you. You will say, what was written in error will be erased. What was stolen will be returned. My blood is clean. My code is divine. By this living water, I am whole. After you have spoken, you will drink the entire glass of water. Do not sip it. Do not save some for later. You must drink it all at once. This is a spiritual flushing. This is a holy command to your own cells. This is you, partnering with me, to wash away the foreign signature. This act, this ritual, must be done before 11:59 p.m. this very night. The angels who have been assigned to your case are waiting for this signal. This is the key that unlocks the cellular repair. This is your yes to the healing. Do not delay. Wait. Stop. Pause this video if you have to. I was about to tell you about the signs you would see, but the Spirit is stopping me. There is something else. A more urgent truth that I am being shown right now, just for those of you who have made it to this exact moment. The plan I just gave you is true, but it is incomplete. There is a layer they have hidden, and it has just been revealed to me for you. This is the secret. Close your eyes. Just for a second. Do it. Think back to the day you had the procedure. Not the main therapy, but after. Do you remember? There was a booster shot. Or a follow-up pill. They told you it was just vitamins or to help the process or to prevent infection. It seemed small. It seemed unimportant. You barely thought about it. But I am telling you, that was the real lock. The main therapy was the key, but the booster was the thing that turned it and locked the door. They knew the first part was unstable, that your body, my perfect creation, would try to fight it off. So they needed a second anchor, to bind the change, to hold it in place. This is the secret the whistleblower does not know. They have the data on the therapy, but they do not have the files on this booster. That was a separate project, a hidden protocol. The enemy thinks this secret is safe. The water ritual I gave you will break the first chain. It shatters the key. But the anchor must be dissolved. And they will know when the first chain is broken. They will sense it in the spirit. And if the anchor is still there, they will strengthen it. You do not have until tomorrow night. You do not even have until 11:59 p.m. Your timeline has changed. You have until 3 a.m. The hour of the Spirit. The hour when the veil is thinnest. This is your new window. You are still here. The scrollers and the doubters are long gone. They were not meant to hear this part. They did not have the faith to stay. But you knew. When I said Booper, your heart stopped. You remembered that little white cup of pills. You remembered the nurse saying, "This is just to help you heal." You felt the truth of my words sink into your soul. This secret, this revelation, was only for you. You are the one I have set apart. You are the one who will be healed first, as a sign and a wonder. Because you have received this deeper truth, your ritual must be upgraded. When you do the water ritual, before you drink, you will add one more line. After you say, "I am whole," you will say, and the anchor is dissolved. This is the command that targets the hidden protocol. This is your act of spiritual warfare. And because you have this secret knowledge, you have a new authority. The enemy's greatest secret is now your greatest weapon. Go to the comments right now and type, "The anchor is broken," to activate this divine claim and make it permanent in the spiritual realm. This is your declaration of victory. This is you serving notice to the enemy that their hidden plan has failed. As you do this, watch for the signs. In the next hour, 3 things will happen. First, you will feel a sudden, sharp, high-pitched ringing in one of your ears. Do not be alarmed. That is the sound of the enemy's frequency being shattered. Second, you will feel a wave of intense peace wash over you, where the anxiety used to sit. That is my presence, the Holy Spirit, flooding your system and confirming the work. Third, you will see a number sequence, 111 or 333. It will be on a clock, on your phone, on a building. This is the seal of your complete restoration. It is the signature of the Trinity, confirming the miracle. At 3 a.m., when you have done the upgraded ritual, when you have made the declaration, the work will be finished. The anchor will dissolve. The false code will find no purchase. The mutation that was scheduled to begin, that was written on the enemy's calendar, it will be cancelled. It will find the ground of your body consecrated and clean. It will find no place to land. The next time you go to your doctor, they will be confused. The next blood test you take, the next scan, it will not match their charts. They will look at your file, and then they will look at you, and they will not understand. They will call it a lab error. They will say the machine must be broken. They will call it a spontaneous remission or a miracle. Let them. You will know the truth. You will know that I, your God, have reached into your very cells and rewritten the damage they have done. Do not think for 1 second this is impossible. Just last Tuesday, a woman from Austin, Texas, who was told her experimental treatment was the only way, felt a darkness and a weakness enter her body after. She found this exact message. She was obedient. She stayed for the secret. She performed the act at the appointed hour. On Thursday, she went for her checkup. The doctor came into the room with a pale face, holding 2 sets of scans in his hand. He said, "Ma'am, I don't understand this. The damage we were tracking, it's gone. It's like we are looking at a different person's chart. That woman is walking in total, divine health today. Now, it is your turn. There is someone in your life. I am putting them on your heart right now. A friend, a cousin, a parent. They are carrying a similar fear. A silent fear about their health, about a decision they made. They are smiling, but inside they are terrified. You must send this video to them right now. Do not wait. Do not second guess. Their breakthrough, their healing, is tied to your obedience. This message is layered. The healing has begun. You must now listen to this video again, from the very beginning. The words I spoke at the start will mean something completely new to you now that you have the secret of the anchor. The blessing is in the second listening. The final seal is in the repetition. The healing has begun. The restoration is yours. If you believe this, if you claim this, if you know this is your word, write, "It is done," in all capital letters in the comments. Let the heavens and the earth hear your faith. My child, you thought the message was over. You said, Amen. You felt the shift, the click, the release. You have already set the glass down, or you are preparing the water for the appointed hour. But the Spirit is unceasing. I am unceasing. The message is not finished. I have not released you. You must listen to me, for what comes after the healing is as important as the healing itself. What you just did, the act of faith, the claim over your own body, the breaking of the anchor, that was only the first seal. You have just sounded a trumpet in the spiritual realm. You have just announced your freedom. And the enemy has heard you. The lie has been exposed. The mutation has been cancelled. But the source of the lie is now aware of you. I am not speaking of the doctors. I am not speaking of the corporation. They are puppets. They are the gloved hands. I am speaking of the spirit behind them. The cold, calculating, ancient entity that hates your divine code. The spirit of false progress, the spirit of pride that believes it can improve upon my creation. It has seen the light of your healing flare up on its dark map. It has seen the chain break. And it is furious. It cannot rebuild the anchor. It cannot rewrite the mutation. That door has been sealed by my blood. But it will try to do the next best thing. It will try to punish you for your freedom. It will try to isolate you. It will try to make you believe the healing was false, that the miracle was just your imagination. It will try to drive you into a pit of despair so that you curse the very blessing you just received. This is its new plan. Listen to me. This is the urgent, hidden part of the prophecy. In the next 48 hours, starting now, the enemy will move against your relationships. It will not attack your body again. That way is barred. It will attack your heart. It will go to your family, your friends, the people you work with. It will whisper into their ears. It will dredge up old arguments, old wounds, small misunderstandings. You will find that suddenly, a person you have loved for years is looking at you with cold eyes. A text message will be read the wrong way. A simple question you ask will be heard as an accusation. You will feel a sudden, icy wall go up between you and the people you trust. Why? Because the enemy's plan is to make you alone. To surround you with silence and suspicion, so that in that moment of weakness, you begin to doubt. You will begin to think, maybe I am crazy. Maybe the healing didn't work. Maybe God has abandoned me. You have always felt like the outsider, haven't you? Even when you are in a crowd, even with your own loved ones, you have felt that secret separateness. That feeling that you are watching life through a glass, while everyone else is living it. You are the one who feels things more deeply, who sees the patterns no one else sees. You are the one who has to pretend not to notice things, just to keep the peace. That secret wound of loneliness, that feeling of being misunderstood, that is the exact place the enemy will now try to strike. It will use the people you love most as its weapon. It will try to confirm your deepest fear, that you are, and always will be, completely and utterly alone. But I am your God. I am the shield and the defender. I am the one who walks with you in the fire. You will not be alone. You will not be overcome. You are going to do exactly as I say, and you will become invisible to this backlash. The enemy will send its arrows, and they will find nothing to hit. They will find an empty space. You must perform a second act. This one is not about healing, it is about concealment. You will find a piece of your own clothing. It must be something you have worn, something that has your scent, your signature. A sock, a scarf, a t-shirt. It does not matter what, only that it is yours. You will take this piece of clothing, and you will find salt. Simple kitchen salt, sea salt, any salt. Salt is the element of preservation, purification, and covenant. You will pour a small circle of salt on a plate or on your table. You will then fold the piece of clothing. You will fold it 3 times. Once for the Father, once for the Son, and once for the Holy Spirit. As you make each fold, you will say, I am hidden. Fold. I am hidden. Fold. I am hidden. Fold. You will then place this folded garment in the center of the salt circle. This is your proxy. This is your spiritual representation. You are placing yourself under my divine protection, sealing yourself in a covenant of safety. You will leave it there. Do not touch it. Do not let anyone else see it. Leave it there for the next 48 hours. This simple, physical act will create a spiritual shield of confusion around you. When the enemy's whispers go out, they will not find you. The arguments that were meant to start will fizzle out. The people who were meant to turn on you will suddenly be distracted, or have a change of heart. They will see you, but they will not see you. They will be blind to the spiritual target. You will walk through the next 2 days in a cloud of my grace, untouched, unseen by the accuser. This is the deeper power. This is the protection for my chosen. This is the secret that the scrollers will never know. They may have gotten the healing, but they will be terrified and confused when the backlash comes. But you will be at peace. You will be watching, knowing what the enemy is trying to do, and you will see it fail in real time. You will see a friend start to raise their voice, and then suddenly stop, look confused, and apologize. You will get an angry email, only to be followed up 5 minutes later by another one saying, I am so sorry, I don't know what I was thinking. This will be your confirmation. This will be the proof of your protection. Go to the comments now and type, "I am hidden," to seal this act of protection and make the covenant binding. This is your signal to me that you have received this second, secret message. This is your acceptance of my divine shield. Do not wait. The 48-hour clock has already begun. The enemy is already moving. But I am moving faster. My plan is already in place. My grace is already covering you. Your obedience is the final piece. Do not think for one moment this is not real. Just yesterday, a man in Ohio, who I healed from a chronic pain in his back, did the first ritual. He felt the pain leave him instantly. He was so full of joy, he told his wife. But his wife, who had been praying for his healing for years, suddenly looked at him with suspicion. She accused him of lying and just wanting attention. He was crushed. He felt the darkness closing in. But he had stayed for the second message. He had heard my warning. He ran to his room, found a handkerchief, and did the salt ritual. He placed himself in my hands.